then you fly over here, and then bloop. And here's one of those dragons that Jason mentioned earlier in one of the parts. I think it was like right away in the first part. It's one of the Mr. Krabs dragons. At least that's what I think it is. No, but listen. Maximus.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
I think that's one of the ones he said it was. I can't remember. I'm not very good with voices, guys. I'm better at personalities. Like, I will remember someone for their personality rather than their voice or their face. Oh my goodness. Let me go over here. There you go. Here. So there's, like, again, another section to this. It's a very, very surprisingly large world with multiple little spin areas to go from. I don't know. I kind of like this one out of all the worlds here, just because of how big it is, how much there is to do. And it's not like, quite like the second game where you get all those additional power-up thingies, or like the little special moves where you can't complete a certain world right away. I always hated those. It always bothered me. It's like I want to be just get it done with. I will warn you now that I will be suffering terribly in a couple levels.
Is that you, Spyro?
One of the treetop
You're the young dragon
village, I
I've been
think it's
hearing
called.
so much
I'm
about.
terrible at that.
Ever since
I'm also
you're
really bad at one of the ones
republished
in Magic
book,
Crafters, I
we've
think.
known,
You've known?
Forget. It's like my grandpa. My grandpa's awesome. But it's the one with the big armor statue thingies. I think that might be in the 5th world though. Goodness. Pardon. I always thought that was the funniest thing when I was a kid. How they like swung the bird around and it like just squawked. Yeah. I was watching Hercules last night, you guys. Now tell me, like the old Disney or Hercules, how many of you were afraid of the Hydra? I was terrified of that thing. Oh my god, that movie when I was little scared the living crap out of me. I don't even understand why, but I couldn't watch it half the time. Like, I love the movie now, but it's like, that used to scare the crap out of me. And the Titans attacked, and... ugh. Maybe I was just a wimp. I don't know. I forget where I'm supposed to... I think it's over here. Yeah. Pardon my muttering, guys. I'm trying to remember shit. Yeah, I also apologize because I swear a lot, as you probably found out by now. If you don't like it, I am sorry, but that's just what comes up. Yeah, I could probably use a little more appropriate terms, but I put a warning at the beginning of the videos, and if I haven't, I will. Especially for ones that have me cussing continuously, because look on the bright side. Maybe a kid's game, but is it like really any kids playing, like actually watching this? I mean, really, any kid nowadays would look at this, see the graphics, and go, not even worth it. No, it's the old kids that come back for nostalgic reasons. This is the stuff you grew up with. This is the stuff you love. At least that's what I know. And if you are a younger kid of this day's age, thank you for giving this an actual try. Maybe you've heard of it from an older sibling, from a parent, someone. Did I get everything? Oh, I did. Sweet. Nope. Oops. Hold that thought, guys. We won't talk about that. Like, I'm still working with the controller. I think I still got everything from there, though. I hate the controller sometimes. I'm so used to... I've been playing a lot of my Xbox, guys. So I'm, like, on Xbox mode. Which is even funnier, because I'm never an Xbox mode person. I forgot what I was talking about earlier. We're gonna talk about Xbox now. This system is the PlayStation 1. I'm technically playing a PlayStation 2, but the PlayStation in general, let's go with that, is what I grew up with as a kid. basically learned how to play all my video games here on the Sega and on an Atari. I know, really old school, but hey, good stuff, man. Bless you, dog. We're gonna go to Clifftown next. I say a lot, too, so you know, if you haven't picked that up already. So, won't lie to you guys, God, I've gotta shut up some days. Oh no, laptop, what are you doing? No! Hang on a sec, guys. Woo! Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I grew up an old school gamer. Oh, shh. Shh, no one saw that. Nobody saw that whatsoever. Oh, God. I grew up with older systems. I didn't have one of the original Xboxes until way after the 360 actually came out, which is kind of funny because I have that now. I didn't even have a PS3 until recently. Call me slow on the uptake of video games nowadays, but no. Let's talk about systems today, for a little while at least. How many of you have played the new Wii U? How many of you enjoy it? Personally, I'm a little indifferent to it. I think that if I got the chance to play with one before I decided if I wanted one, I might consider it, but it just, I don't know, doesn't it defeat the purpose if all you're staring at is this tiny little screen rather than the actual screen of TV? Helva, what do you think?
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horn.
I like how some of them stand on
That
4
should be
legs, some of them stand on 2. And what would decipher, like, if you were to stand on 2 legs or 4? I don't know. Are any of you guys, oh, there you are, hardcore Microsoft fans, hardcore Sony fans? Oops. Like, will you refuse to play a certain system just because it's a different name brand? Make myself terribly dizzy. I know people who are like that. I don't see what the big deal of it is. It's like, it's a system and it has games you can play. What's the difference? Enlighten me, you guys. If you think there's a difference, what do you think it is? And why is one better than the other? I'm a pretty open person, so if you have an opinion, as long as you're kind of, you know, respectful, perhaps. I get too many people who just aren't nice nowadays. It's just like, really? Why? Why you bother? I don't know, I was raised on the topic, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I don't know, maybe I'm old school for saying it, but really, just follow that. You won't have to deal with me getting angry with you. Excuse me. Yeah, when it comes to controls, I find PlayStation easier, mostly because they incorporate a symbol with a color. So if you see an X, I always think blue. You know, same with Xbox, they have the blue X. But when they pull, you know, press Y, I'm like, WTF is Y? And they basically, people just yell, just hit triangle, and I'm like, oh, I know what I'm doing. That was close. I'm not coughing as much today, though. You probably won't hear a lot of them, because I'm silencing a lot of them out, because they get really obnoxious after a while. But I think I'm starting to slow down on the coughing my lungs out until I get excited. Or lay down. I don't know what it is. Or apparently talk about it. Goodness. Yeah, we're getting to that point, guys. I'm gonna probably
what's on the other
cut
side
off
of that
here
river?
after this dragon.
Why don't you
So,
glide there and find
yes,
out?
we have to fly across the river, which you will see in the next episode. So, until then, guys, I will catch you later.